Yup, I got this. I got, ooh, shit, she looking ugly. Ooh, she look like a whole birthday cake. Oh, shit. Damn. I got this. I got this. I got this.
Let's go, baby. Come on. Come on, D.
1,
Huh.
2,
Huh.
3.
Huh. Come on, D. Come on. Get it. Get it. Lock it up.
Pussy! What's good, family? So smash the like button and subscribe. So we just saw there from Dillian, the cheek buster, Whyte, airing out Deontay, pigeon chest Wilder. Now, if you man haven't seen already, in fact, you know what? I'm gonna include the Wilder video at the start of this one, so you man know the reference or how it's relevant. But listen. That video from Wilder was peak. Wilder had, I think, about 150 kilos max. 150 kilos on 150 kilos on the bench, yeah. But it wasn't just 150 kilos because he had two boss man on his side. Have you ever seen that? Have you ever seen two spotters before? Swear down. The only time I've seen two spotters is when you've got some sort of world's strongest man thing where they've got like, I don't know, 1,000 pounds on a squat rack and you literally need 2 man deep. Wilder had some change. Wilder, you had change on the bar. That's what they call change. I'm not in. Listen, I ain't gonna sit here and make it. I'm in the weightlifting circles, but they call that the change. You had the change on the bar, and you got about 4 man deep. What? Wait there. So you're lifting it. You're supposed to be lifting it yourself anyway, and then you got 2 spotting dons. Like you're about to squat 1,000 pound, and you need some serious big security there. What's going on here? And the worst bit is, them next spotting dons, they ended up lifting half of the weight for you anyway. You can watch it. Watch it. You see the right hand side man, he starts lifting it up. And that's what actually causes the initial imbalance. Because my man spotting is pulling half the weight up. And then for Wilder, you didn't even strict press it. And now, I have to give credit to Dillian Whyte because not only is he doing individual dumbbells, which are obviously harder to control, and it actually uses more. It's actually more difficult to do individual dumbbells because it requires more of your stability muscles in your shoulder and whatnot. Whereas the standard bench, that's more of just a brute force movement. You don't have to apply as much balance and whatnot. My man Dillian, though, to be fair to him again, and to be fair to his sports science team or to his whatever S&C team, his reps are relatively strict. In as much as he weren't bouncing off his chest. Watch Wilder. Wilder, yeah. As it goes down, it bounces off his chest. He lifts his waist into it. All of these things are essentially just cheat movements. These are like what you call cheat curls. Yeah. If you ever seen them dons who got like too much weight on the bicep curl, and they're just swinging their waist back and forth, doing the most with the waist. They might as well be doing a waist movement. They're working more of their hip flexors than they are anything else. That's what Wilder did here. He's jumping his hips off the thing. Brother, you're meant to be doing your chest. Hips come up, bounced it off, and still you needed the 2 donnies on each side to pick it up for you. And then it's one thing, yeah, fair enough. If you're just a bit, fair enough, yeah. We all know, as I've explained to you, man. Wilder has a confirmed pigeon chest. It's not one of them ones. Oh, but YB, you know. No, it's what it is. I've noticed some of you Wilder fangirls, you man are mad right now, but it's the truth. Your man has a pigeon chest. We can sit here and debate it and be mad and sour. It's what it is. Yeah, accept it. That's on you. It's on him. He has a pigeon chest. That is what it is. Yeah. So I'm not going to sit here and make up that it's his fault, but whatever you want to look at it, end of the day, yeah, Why put it out? Which is what I'm trying to explain here. We all know you've got a pigeon chest. Fair enough, it's not your fault. But guess what? If you've got a pigeon chest and you can't lift 150 kilos on your own without bouncing it off your chest and launching your hips into it and getting some next Donnies to pick most of it up for you, just do it on your own. But for you to put this out and kind of and parade it around like you've done some madness, super strict, and I wouldn't even mind you, genuinely. Yeah, I'm sure there'd have been some dons who still took the piss, but fair enough, yeah. If Wilder had come out and put some X amount of weight on the bench and strict pressed it, and he was happy, kind of hitting his goals, but especially given his limitations and as much as he has a pigeon chest, yeah, because Wilder has a particular disability, if he wants to celebrate high school weights, yeah, like I said in my first video, if Wilder wants to celebrate high school level weights, I'm not going to knock him for that, because we all know it's 2021. It's about inclusion. Everyone's different, and Wilder has a pigeon chest, yeah? His chest ain't lifting no weight properly on his own. So I can understand how different people have different strengths, different people have different levels of ability. We know Wilder is seriously limited in the chest department, because it's all pigeon-like. It's almost like his legs. That's another great point. Wilder, why are you posting up chest things? People want to see you work your legs, because them legs, listen, whatever your chest is, your legs be spindly. Your legs, listen, your legs be doing at least, yeah, never mind your legs be doing at least, not even a bit do they be doing. I hate to think, you know, it's kind of making sense now. Wait there a minute. If this is how Wilder lifts chest weights, it's no wonder his legs are that spindly. I hate to think what kind of form he's got going on with his squats. I bet he puts on 100 kilos and his main man's just doing it for him. No joke. I'll bet you any money Wilder has about 4 spotters when he squats, and them man just do all the weight. And that's why Wilder's legs ain't growing in. Seriously though, let's talk turkey here. We know these boxing dons, they're training every day for years. Wilder, your legs, still look. You got some Ethiopian ting legs, no doubt. You got some distance running legs. You got some marathon running legs, some Kenyan things. You're meant to be an explosive boxer. What have we known? Historically, yeah, explosive boxers. Mike Tyson, etc., etc. Their legs are a key component. You know what I'm saying? You've got them long ting legs, yeah? You've got them been running in the hills kind of legs. So what you need to do is put the camera down and start actually lifting. This problem with you 2021, fruity tooty Instagram dons. You think it's all about the video, and then what happens is you're too busy focused on the video, and then 10 years later you've still got spindly marathon runner looking ass legs, going out super sad. I just saw a video the other day on this. There's a YouTube channel called, what's it called? I can't remember. They do these fights. I think it's called Fight Something, obviously, and there was some next on with spindly legs, and he got clipped. I think it was a fight. It was someone versus Italian Tyson, something like that. Italian Tyson knocked the black out of him. That's how bad it was. I swear to God, knocked the black clean out of him for him. Yeah, and because of his legs, I literally called it. Because of his legs, he got hit, yeah, and the man couldn't stand up. He was like a daddy long legs on ice. He got clipped once and he kept falling over and getting back up again on some Spinks thing. No joke. And that's what happened, you see. And we've seen the same with Wilder. Wilder in the amateurs, he got clipped. His legs forsaked him. His legs went full Judas, yeah, and betrayed him, no doubt. There wasn't even a bit of Wilder's legs have no loyalty. Yeah, they're just waiting to jump ship. And that's why every time he gets hit, he goes straight down, because there ain't no loyalty there. You have to build loyalty in your legs. You don't build it by getting your main mans, by getting your spotting dons to do all the weight for you. As we've seen with you pushing the chest. You ain't lifting under the weight, Wilder. That's why your chest is still looking like a pigeon. And that's why your legs still marathon runner looking asses. Yeah? Now, to be fair to Wilder, I do understand that everything has its positives. We have to give Wilder his credit. Can Wilder compete with the best marathon runners? Absolutely. Yeah? There's always positives and negatives. Wilder, are your legs useless for boxing? Does it mean every shot you get hit with, you're going to be hit for 6? Absolutely. Yeah, your legs aren't even a little bit designed for boxing. And that's why you get hit by a man with pillow fists. Listen, let's get something straight right now. None of us, man, were debating about Fury's power. We all know Fury's got no power. All the LDBC dons, all of a sudden, they've changed their tune. Oh, wow, Fury's 270 pounds. But before the fight, we was all laughing. Before the fight, it was all funny. Yep, there was complete consensus. Apart from the Fury Shieldons, everyone knew Fury had no power. 2-2s. Mr. No Power goes in there and slaps the fire. Yeah? Fury slapped the ether out of Wilder. Slapped out of him. And truth be known, the reason you got the fire slapped out of you, the reason you got the ether slapped out of you, was because of your legs. Yeah? Because of your Judas looking ass legs. Not even a bit of loyalty have you built in them. Because guess what? When you've squatted, when you've done high, I don't know, 70-80% of your 1 rep max for 6, 7, 8 reps in them squats, trust me, when your legs are burning on a squat rack and you feel like you're about to throw up and you start going dizzy, that's how you build loyalty in the legs. Yeah? Let me tell you, man, one more time. When you're on the squat rack with 70 or 80% of your 1 rep max and you're pumping out 6, 7, 8 reps and your head starts to feel dizzy and you start feeling like you want to spew but you keep pushing, that's what loyalty is. That's how you build loyalty in the legs. You don't build loyalty in the legs by getting your next spotting dons to lift it all up for you. Same as your chest. That's why your chest ain't got no loyalty. That's why you got a pigeon chest. But luckily for you, pigeon chest ain't so bad because your chest doesn't hold your whole body up. Your legs do. And we already know another thing. You've got a pointy, ever-trained chin, which means that Wilder, you're fully vulnerable. You can't afford to have marathon running legs. You can't. You must build some loyalty there, but your team don't know what they're doing. I guarantee you, Wilder has never seen a proper squat rack in his life. I guarantee it. He's never done a proper squat set, because if he had, 10 years down the line now, he wouldn't still be looking like #1 marathon don. Yeah, that's the truth of it. He ain't built no loyalty in them. You can just see his legs are they're just too spindly. They're 2D. When you look at good legs, yeah, they look 3D. Wilder's are 2D. They look malnourished, truth be known. I'm just going to call a spade a spade. Yeah? I'm just going to call a spade a spade. You got malnourished legs. I don't know what your nutritionist isn't doing, but trust me. Listen, as I explained the other day, if the truth be known, Wilder's always talking about the inside man and, I've been done wrong. The man who really did you wrong was your nutritionist. Because your pigeon chest, a key sign of malnutrition is pigeon chest and spindly legs and marathon running legs. That's the truth of it. Yeah? We can sit here and debate it and whatever else. Wilder, and the worst thing is, Wilder even came out and said, oh man, I'm 209 pounds and I've been unwell. Yeah, you've been unwell, right? Because your nutritionist has been putting he's been putting that lactose in your food. So it's all been coming out the other end. He's been sabotaging your meals. Yeah? Because it's not like you ain't got no mass to spare. You're already spindly. You're already pushing the pigeon and pushing the marathon running legs. The last thing you need is a saboteur in your meal department. All them calories going at the wrong end. And then you got Fury coming up the other side to push it back in for you. Yeah? One of them ones. So, listen. Dillian got off. This must be, what was it? It was only the other week. It was only the other week, yeah? You had your man, Ricky Hatton, getting off all over Wilder. All over his statue. And now you got Dillian Whyte getting off all over him. For his bookie weight pushing. Dillian was repping. On the dumbbells, he was repping. I don't even want to say that. For me to sit here and tell you Dillian was repping your 1 rep max for reps, that's not even true, because you didn't do 150. That's the problem here. We're lying to Wilder. We're enabling him again, because Wilder didn't push 150. He didn't do it. He failed. Yeah, his spotting dons pushed it for him, and his hips pushed it for him. He weren't doing strict reps. You can watch Dillian Whyte. He don't bounce it off his chest. He don't pick his hips up and swing in the air. Wilder literally, every single way to get the weight up, Wilder did. They want a bit of strictness. Again, that's not how you build loyalty. If you want loyalty in your muscles, you must exhaust them. Not get your mates to pick it up for you. Not, oh, we're working chest, but I'm going to use my hips and use the momentum and use everything else but my chest. Again, as I've explained, this is that new 2021 Instagram training donitis, yeah? Instagram training donitis. Because they all think it's, oh, but it's for the video. Oh, but it's for the number. Yeah, we scrap the training. Let's just get a big number, or a relatively big number for the video. That's what happened. Wilder wasn't interested in actually working the muscle and building some loyalty. He was worried about trying to look good on camera. And obviously, the worst thing is, all of Wilder's fangirl-dons, they was like, oh, man, I think Boxing Shilligo, yeah, was like, oh, man, you know, Deontay Wilder, he's so big, and he's so strong, and oh my, he was proper goofy sounding. He was like moaning. He was like, oh, man, you know, Deontay, he pigeon, he's strong, and he big, and, you know, all that kind of, what's wrong with these goofies, man? What goofy look like? For the YB, yeah, whenever I look at something, I analyse it from a sporting sense, from a sporting point of view. You haven't heard no fruitiness. You haven't heard no moaning, no groaning, no, oh, man, you know, oh, and he's strong, and he a bull, and I love my wife to be, ooh, you know, one of them ones. You just know that, guaranteed. I've heard Wilder and LDBC and Boxing Ego, all them dons, they've got some weird swinging thing with Wilder and their wives. You best believe Wilder, when he's not getting taken by Tyson Fury, he's round to 78 Sports TV's yard, he's round to Boxing Ego's yard, and he's having a go on all of their wives. And they sit there and watch for entertainment. They love it. Oh, man, he's strong, and that's my, yeah, one of them ones, I swear to God. Wilder, them man, beg Wilder. I mean, I'm not being funny, yeah? I just watched Wilder's latest interview on 78 Sports TV's channel, yeah? And this next goofy, BF Nonce TB, yeah? BF Predator, BF Epstein TB, your boy Epstein TB, BF TB Epstein, he was no joke. Oh, man, Deontay, you so strong, and I want my, please come round, and I need you to come round to see my wife, and wow, just begging it. It was shocking. I've never seen so many men. Oh, man, this is an honour. It's an honour. What? It's an honour to speak to a man who got his backside filled in by Tyson Fury. So, I don't know about you, man, but that's not honourable to me. You got the fire slapped out of you, yeah? And now your pigeon chest can't even lift no proper weight, and you're still on his jeb. What's wrong with these guys? The problem is, I can't even, you know what, I'm going to start not blaming these characters, because it's not their fault. The truth is, they're putting stuff in the water, making these men soft, yeah? They're turning men into females, and that's why you got a lot of men, 78, BFTB, the water, the chemicals in the water is changing their chemical balance in their brain, and they've started merging into full females, and that's why they see people like Wilder. Even though Wilder is in today's standards, Wilder's one of the most feminized men going. He wants to be a woman, he wants to have a womb, he wants to give birth, he likes to twerk. But even so, in terms of the pecking order, you've got the YB at the top, who's a certified male, yeah? Then you've got Wilder leagues below YB, and then you've got BFTBs in 78 Sports TV, they actually look up to Wilder, yeah? Oh, man, you the most successful one. You got the fire slapped out of you by a don who has no power. That's what did happen. And that's the end of it. I don't want to hear no more about it. That's what happened. Your king got the fire slapped out of him. Yeah? Got the fire slapped out of him. And let me tell you, man, something right now. If AJ gets the fire slapped out of him by Tyson Fury, then I'm telling you, man, now, you best believe there ain't going to be no, but, no. I'm not going to have it. That's not acceptable. Let me tell you, man, right now, if Fury ever slapped the fire out of AJ, that's it, I'm done. I'm off the bandwagon. Because that to me is not acceptable. I can't get my head around it. I don't care about how Remember when AJ fought Ruiz, yeah? And we had all these theories. There won't be no theories, because I don't care what no one says. Ruiz is alright. Fury ain't got no power. Yeah? So there's no excuse. I don't care how dizzy you was. I don't care how cloned you was. There's just no way. You can be on AJ's worst day. Still, Fury is light work. He just is. That's what it is. Yeah, a Don with boobies on his back. I don't care. I'm not interested in no theories on that one. But still, that man Fury came in there and gave Wilder. We all saw it. Like I keep telling you, he slapped the soul out of him. Yeah? So, listen, Wilder. Dillian stays on your neck. Keep making you look real silly. And it is what it is, no doubt.